Welcome to Brian360 and welcome to Pearl Island in the Bahamas. This is a wonderful and relaxing day trip that you can take from Nassau on New Providence Island. We are walking due west along this very narrow island. Now, why am I not starting at the end of the island? Well, thanks to some technical difficulties, also known as a dead battery, I don't have one continuous shot, much to my eternal shame. However, I will show you the entire island, from the Lighthouse on the west side to Iguana Key on the east side. As we stroll along, I will give you some tips on how to make the most out of your day on Pearl Island, so that you can see everything this tiny island has to offer. If you have already visited Pearl Island, then sit back and relive your amazing vacation memories. Also on my YouTube channel, I have a 360 version of this video, as well as videos of the incredible snorkeling experience and the ferry ride to get here, showcasing the massive mansions on Paradise Island. Please check out those videos as well as my many other Bahamas videos. If you love exploring the Caribbean islands, please take a look at my many St. Martin and Saba videos as well. The soundtrack to this video, which was really the soundtrack to our whole vacation in the Bahamas, is provided by the Island Street Boys, Rupert and Gary, who sing and play their hearts out for you on the streets of Nassau. If you see them, stop, listen, enjoy, and give them a generous tip for their skill and efforts and for bringing a smile to your face. They always bring a smile to my face when I hear their music. As you can see, there are plenty of lounges and shaded areas for the guests of this island. The sun is unforgiving, so remember to bring your sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses, and if you are half a shade darker than a vampire like myself, I always wear a beach shirt just to be extra safe. Now, I believe those elevated areas to the left are by reservation only. They were not included in our package, so I can't really say much more than that. I guess if you haven't paid extra for one of these lounge areas, then you probably shouldn't go up there. Unless you like to live on the edge and, I don't know, like to challenge authority, I guess. It's up to you. As we walk through one of the narrowest parts of the island, you can see the beach area to the left, which is on the south side of the island. The water there is very calm and shallow, perfectly suited for families with young kids. In contrast, to the right or north side of the island, you can see that the waves are quite choppy and the area is a bit rocky. I guess that's why they have the beach where they do. As we approach the central part of the island, we are passing one of the 3 bars which serve soft drinks, water, juice, and alcoholic beverages. Like everything while you're on vacation, prices can be a bit steep, so you might want to bring a bottle of water or 2 with you on your trip to Pearl Island. I think the only place where they have food is on the west side of the island, and I'll chat a little bit about that when we get there. To the left is the main beach area, which has beautiful fine white sand and clear shallow water. There are a couple of kayaks and paddle boards available on a first-come, first-served basis, so you might have to wait a little bit for your turn depending on how busy the island is that day. This nice shaded lounge area is a good alternative to the beach, where you can get lost in your latest novel or just enjoy the sights and sounds of Pearl Island. Just coming into view now is the Lighthouse on the west side of the island. That's where you will find the restaurant, the gift shop, and the snorkeling area. This is a bit of a quieter area with less traffic, with some lounges, shade, and a nice view of the north side of the island. The building on the left is where you will get your lunch, which is included as part of your trip to Pearl Island. Lunch was a choice of chicken, fish, rice and vegetables, along with a non-alcoholic drink. And you eat outside in the shaded area. Seating is a little bit limited, so you might want to avoid peak lunch hour if you can. The lunch was good, but you might want to bring some snacks with you, as you might get a little bit hungry later in the day. And right here is where the highlight of the day for me began. This is where you enter the water as part of the guided snorkeling tour. I have a video of the snorkeling adventure on my channel, so please check out that video. It is one of my absolute favorite videos. Before anyone is allowed to go snorkeling, the tour guides give a quick briefing on the rules and the use of the equipment, including putting on the life jacket, which ensures everyone's safety. This is the area where that occurs. Now, up the lighthouse for a wonderful view of the west end of Pearl Island. Right around those 3 boats is where the snorkeling takes place. You swim out from the shore, the guides throw out some food to the fish, and the next thing you know, you are surrounded by dozens of beautiful and brightly colored fish.
Yeah, man. Listen, your brother. All over Russia, down in Ukraine. High cost of living, high price of gasoline. Everybody don't know. Inflation's on the rise. Listen, everybody. It ain't a surprise. Say what you wanna say, do what you wanna do. Don't let nobody stress you out. Too much stress, 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 stress. All around the world. Stress, stress, too much stress. Don't start mess up Grand Bahamas. Report Grand Bahamas.
Oh yeah, mama, bouncing back again. Grand Bahama, bouncing back again. Grand Bahama is bouncing back again. Tell it to your neighbors, go tell it.
And the gift shop for some souvenirs.
As you could see, everybody happy, everybody smiling. 'Cause brave Manchester is doing all they can so that Grand Bahama could bounce back up. Oh, your friend, bouncing back, oh yeah, bouncing back again. Grand Bahama, bouncing back again. Tell it to your neighbors, tell it to your friends. Grand Bahama City, big and it's so sweet. Waters are so clean, crystal clear too. When you go to Freeport, you will enjoy it too. Grand Bahama is bouncing back again. I say, bouncing back, oh yeah. It's bouncing back again. Grand Bahama, bouncing back again. Tell it to your neighbors, go tell it to your friends. All over the island, as you could see. Everybody happy, everybody smiling. 'Cause Grand Bahama is on the move again. Tell it to your neighbors and tell it to your friends. I say, hey, hey, all over the island, all about. Tell it everybody, oh yeah, it's bouncing again.
We are now approaching the docking area for the ferry that brings you to Pearl Island from Nassau and back at the end of the day. This is my one critique of our trip. There are times for the boat departures written on a chalkboard, and those times are not exactly accurate. There are different ferries for different groups of people, especially if you are visiting the Bahamas for a day as part of a cruise. It's kind of important to get back to your cruise ship on time. With the departure times being a little bit off, I think a bit of a panic began to seep in as people realized that they might not have as much time to get back to their ship as they would like. Indeed, I was one of those people starting to panic. I am now frantically waving at my family who is in the water to try to get their attention so we can get out of here and not be stranded on Pearl Island overnight. Spoiler alert, we had more time than I thought, and we made our way back to Nassau. As you can see, the main beach is not very big, but that was okay, because it was not a very busy day on Pearl Island. Okay, as promised, we are now walking to the easternmost tip of Pearl Island. This was recorded earlier in the day, and because of my battery issues, well, it's a little bit out of sync. We just passed Bar on our right, and we are passing some washrooms right now. There are plenty of washrooms scattered throughout the island, so you don't have to worry about that. Welcome to Iguana Key. Pleasant surprise for a guy who once dreamed of being a herpetologist. That is, a person who studies reptiles. I never had iguanas as pets, but I had 4 snakes. Sandy area with iguanas is probably a better attraction for tourists than a pit full of snakes. Something to think about, I guess. And here are some iguanas enjoying their private swimming pool. I admit it, it took me way too long to open up the child-safe door, so that's why there's a transition there. Great photo memory, an iguana on your shoulder as a reminder of your trip to Pearl Island in the Bahamas. This brings us to the end of our walking tour of Pearl Island. I highly recommend this day trip, especially if you have an extended stay on New Providence Island and are not just visiting for the day. From the ferry ride to get here, to the snorkeling, to the lighthouse, iguanas, and memories made with my family, this was a very special day. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, sign up for notifications, and check out my other Bahamas videos, plus ones I have on St. Martin and Saba on my channel. Thank you again for watching, and take care.